Well, welcome back to Old Ridge Farm, and as you see, we've gone forward a period. We're now into early autumn. The potatoes and the beet are not ready for harvest as yet, so we're going to do a little bit of animal work today, and hopefully during this period remove some of that silage. The first thing I want to do is fill up with everything up with TMR. As you may recall, everything is getting a little bit short. The pigs, the beef, the lambs, they're all getting a bit short of TMR, so we're going to top all those up now. That's exciting, isn't it? Right, that should do it. It's not too bad on anything else in here. That one's full. Doesn't take long to do these. There's not too much muck in here either, so we'll leave that for a little while. We'll probably make that a winter job of a full muck out. If it gets too bad beforehand, then we'll do it. Obviously we'll do it. You know, we can't leave them up to their necks in their own feces. Although there's some who will. That's it, that's nice and full again. That should knock that little warnings up at the top of the screen off now. We'll do the pigs next, up to the lambs, then come back round for the cattle. We need to put a little bit of wheat into the chickens and all, but I think they can wait a little while. At least I hope they can. That's something I can do at almost any time. He said hopefully. Oh, and I've just got to start Tom off before I almost forgot. He's here waiting to go. Just give him the nod. On over there. First waypoint. He's just going to plough the homemade. Get that ploughed out of the way. And when he's done that, he can go and harrow the rest of the stuff. That should do it. No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Right. Let's get back down to what we were doing. You know, after having Chris the last couple of days playing 11, and he done very well on that indeed. I'd like to thank him for that, and I will be using him again when things get a bit tight, but at the moment it's quite quiet. I have brought the telehandler with the bucket over to the dairy to pick up all the silage, because we do need to move some of that, and I will be doing that during this period. That sounds like I know what I'm doing. I also want to pick all this muck up. There is a reason for that, and to come out of character completely, I've got all these tip hair indicators up there, and I want to get rid of them all except for the 3 I already need. The problem with FS15, which this is you can't actually tell when you're going to remove one which one you're removing. I don't really want to lose all the muck. Don't mind so much losing what I moved onto the field. I better slow down for this bridge. Off to the lambs next, then we come back down and do the cattle. And we should be okay. Right. No, as last time I think I was saying that there's been a little bit of campaign. Well, the type of thing we've seen before when the cult was about, and other people have been called out by people who stay quite anonymous. We know who's head of it. They don't really keep that too much a secret, but they don't do the dirty work themselves. So it's rather hard to prosecute or get a successful prosecution against them. But the word has certainly got about that we have a convicted criminal in the village, not only in the village but also working for one of the main farms in the area, with the complete knowledge of said farmer, and that's me, by the way. And yes, I know. If you remember, the whole story was I was asked that they thought the probation authority had thought, and I think rightly, that Tom had had enough of his previous life and he wanted to get back to going straight. He had kids, he's got a partner. He was beginning to realise that his kids were, well, just started to go to school, I think the oldest one. He's hardly seen anything of them. He's quite often, he sees them for a few months, then he's back inside again, and the only time you see him then is on visiting. It's not the way to bring a kid up, as Tom has realised. Now, the fact that he's realised that, to my mind, means that you have to give him the benefit. You have to help him. And I have no regrets at all on what I've done. In fact, I found him one of the best workers I've had, and I had some very good workers. He's easy to get on with. It's easy in Charles, for example, who could be a little bit of a pain at times. And I like Charles, but I have to say he could be a real pain, especially if he came in after a night on the beer, or even worse, an afternoon after a liquid lunch. We had our differences of opinion, shall we say. Paul is still here, of course, and he's man in the office and doing a fine job. Kylie was in a class of her own. She was so good. But Tom has got the makings of being almost as good as Kylie. I don't know if I'm going to take him through the Class 1 lorry licence. I may do. He's not that keen, to be honest. It's not his thing, he says. I can understand it. I can't say I enjoy driving a big wagon, but somebody's got to. It was handy when we had Kylie with the licence. Of course, Kylie and BP had a very good working relationship when they were up on the course. As you remember, BP had a ticket to drive a truck, but that was an American ticket, and he had to get the European equivalent. And Tom, he's doing quite nicely there. I'm not going to say he's going to get done today. Well, I'll be very surprised if he does, actually. Because our lower fields look small, they're not as small as they look. Do this out the front, I think. Although, because with that grid in now, we can drive straight through the shed, which makes things a lot easier. Yeah, so anyway, getting back to Tom and the problem we got there. I would just wish that, and I'll name them, the Crawford Browns would just mind their own flaming business. And let them, well, obviously they would if Crawford Brown had much of a business left. Was it the Coronation Cup Corporation having bought him out? Wait for the buck to drop. That's dropped. I think we're alright now. We're just going to have a quick check through and see what the animals are like. Oops. Okay. Yeah, we need some wheat in there, but so that will do. Sheep. Well, they don't look too bad off. And we know we're better now on this. This is not the perfect one to check on. Yeah, we've got some manure in there, but not enough. Slurry is soon going to have to come out. And we've got enough there, I think, to do another run to Darren. Well, we won't do that today. What I'm going to do is, I think the rest of the time we've got left, we're going to mow at least one load of silage back, hopefully 2 loads. I'm having to do it all myself today, so it's not going to be quick. I'm not the world's best telehandler driver. And I know someone's going to say, well, what are you the best at, man? I tell you, absolutely nothing, mate. But we survive here. There's Chris, I bet he's back asleep. Well, no, he's still at home with the come up to 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we decided to get a good start, Tom and myself, and once, if Tom finishes that home field early, that'll be up to him. He can go on then if he wants, or he can work to another field. We'll probably start par harrowing the ones that have already been done. And I think I'll leave the par harrowing on the 11th until just before we seed. And we're going to seed in the spring. Everything's going to be seed in the spring this year. Of course, I just come round here. Now, why have I come round here? Can someone answer me that? I should have been the other side. Oh well. We'll take the long run. We'll take the shortcut through and go back there. I was in the right place. I knew I'd worked that out to be dead right. And it's age, you see. I've got too much on my mind. If we just drive through the hedge slightly. As Darren mentioned, there's this old gentleman who's working on a museum up there who likes to drive through hedges. Well, that museum, Willowed River Farm, is based on this. Oh yeah, we've got 12-2 to plough. We'll probably go and spray some weed killer on there at some point. To keep the weeds down through the winter. An expensive business to do that, and I don't really like it. I wonder if it's possibly cheaper to go and just keep cultivating to get the keep the weeds down. Right, let's see if we can do this right this time. We've probably got enough milk too to take a load. Oh, Darren won't quite be up yet. We'll do a load of solids and we'll take a load of milk across to him. I could do it here, I suppose. Yeah, let's just... I think we're right there. We'll find out anyway. If we're not, I'll just move it. Oh, of course, there. Coming on the wrong side. Now, I'll get there. I'm going to cheat slightly. That's a bit silly, wasn't it? Oh yeah, we're up right there. Hit at this side. Got a bit too close. One of the reasons we use a telehandler rather than a wheel loader. Got getting so close we use a wheel loader. Alright, let's see what we can... And of course we've still got another load of silage on the farm pit. And what I'd do is get this done this winter, then come the spring we'll refill with grass silage again for the cattle. I think we're there. Should really put the arm down now, but be plenty of time when we get this going this way again. Whoops. Misjudged that, didn't I? Oh, I think it's better. The bucket's still on the ground. Easier doing this. I will say this. One of those jobs was a lot easier doing out of cab than in. But who wants it easy? And actually, this bucket is quite a lovely bucket, but it's a bit of a pain to use. Got to make sure I run that wheel just about on the edge. Take it right forward. Right. Oh, well, that's going in there anyway. Now, that should be a shock to everybody. Well, it certainly shocked me. Now I'll be a little bit quieter whilst I'm doing this. This is a job that takes a bit of concentration. Don't know how much we actually got in here. I ought to just check. That wasn't a full bunker. Lift it up so you can actually see where the wheels are running. Personally, I don't normally use this ramp. I find it more trouble than it's worth, but I thought as it's there, we better just use it. Oh well, almost a third full. And I think that this one and the next one's going to be mainly annals, because I would probably by now need to water up fully. I don't know what the sheep are like, but they... Oh, because I was... What can sell some? I think we should be almost time for Darren to get in, or his butcher to be in anyway. Don't think he does the butchery himself. He has someone do it. And as it says, you know, that's a shop that business that I put money into, or we put money into here on Old Ridge, just to try and break the monopoly of decarb. And we're getting a bit too much of a pain, to be honest. First, they want to charge us to pick milk up. Then they decide they weren't going to pick milk up anyway. No, I hear they actually reinstated the pickups. I think too many people told them where to go. I know we have been taking milk in from some other farms. And that, well, it all helps our income. We can pay a bit more than decarb, and we will pick up if necessary. We can't pick up much at a time. We've only got a 5,000 litre, little 5,000 litre tanker. Goes on the back of a pickup. But, we can at least pick some up. Right, is that in the right place? Better a little bit further forward. Yeah, it's just on just about half full now. Yeah, I think we do one. We fill up the feed mixer and any we've got left over we put into stall. Then I think it will be time to see about selling some animals, but we won't be selling them today, I don't think, looking at the time. I know for all you good people, time is money, and you don't want to listen to me ramble on with all my problems. Yeah, you know, us farmers, we can always find something to moan about. If you've come to a farmer who doesn't moan, then you know fairly well he or she is very sick indeed, and probably won't last the night out. And I'm afraid it's not far short of the truth. But it's all in the far side, but it's going in. That's over half. Yeah, I think we'll just get one done. Might get Tom to give us a hand when we're done there, or even get Chris to give us a hand, just to load us up. But it's not that important to empty this bunker out just yet. It's not like we need to get stuff in there too sweet, so to speak. And actually, bunker silage is not something I have to do anymore, not with the fermented silage silo down by the sheep pen. That certainly has paid for itself, however. It saves having to cart silage all the way across the map. Well, mind you, I've had to sometimes, but in the opposite direction, from the sheep pen to the rest of the area. Oops. I think we missed with some of that. I might do a couple out of cab just to try and get into the thing. But I know you like seeing me struggle. Let's do one out of cab, just do one. And I'm one of these strange people who find it hard to drive third person. I do first. Which the way I drive, it's not saying a lot. That's better as all good. So as you can't tell, because unlike 17 where you've got the little heaps when you missed it, and I do like that idea. No, I need to get in here, because if not I'm going to steer the wrong way completely, fall off the edge. You wouldn't want me falling off the edge, would you? You would? Oh. Yeah, I think we've got time to do just one load. How about 70%? I'll leave the telehandler down here. I'll come out of the cab. I'll get in the right position so I can actually hit the ramp. Now we come onto the side, ease right forward to the edge. $84, I think one more load should do it. And we'll get back in cab before we start coming down. I have actually seen people fall off the edge of those ramps. That's not a pretty sight. Where that happened at the BGA a couple of times. Mainly, I think each time it's a BGA worker. Mind you, they're almost a thing of the past now. We tend to have to do it all ourselves. I'm hoping this one will do it. If so, that will actually take us around to quite a nice length video. Still got to get a pretty picture, and I don't think I've got one pretty picture of a sunrise or sunset. Although that's not bad. Hold on, hold it. Yeah, look at that. Yes, I like that. Just get everything back up again. Zipped. I didn't think I had a pretty picture there. No, it's only just recently I've started taking really pretty pictures on some of the series. I'm not a pretty person. If you look at you know damn well I'm not pretty. Except pretty ugly, I suppose. What's that now? 99% that'll do. That'll do. We just back this off. Leave it parked down there. Leave it here, I think. That's a do. Ain't gonna be in the way. I hope. Now we've been getting the tractor now. Oh, I left me something. Oh, I had to slide. I have to work my way around all the months and get in where in. Do. We'll take this back 30,000 litres. Take this back first of all to the pig and beef facility. Well, to the mix feeder just to get it mixed up. To top that right up. If there's any left over, I'd say that'd go in the feed. And I think we'd do another one of these, hopefully off screen, but I can't promise at the moment. I'm enjoying not making quite so many videos. I enjoy making videos, don't get me wrong there. I love making them. It's the best hobby I had for a long time. You can't count staring at the girls at the beach, can you, as a hobby? Mind, I've got to the age now I stare, but I can't remember why. Well, no bad jokes. Yeah, but I'm actually playing some other things there. Johnny V, who I've spoken of before, Westbridge Forest, Snufkin Knot, a remake of Hard Work, and I think the last one of those was Johnny's work, and Snufkin Knot Extreme or something like that, and numerous other maps and a few mods. It's got me back interested in playing a game called Motorsport Manager. Now, I played that a lot when it first came out, but I'm normally very bad at management games. But he's been doing a little series of live streams on YouTube, which then go up because of a permanent YouTube video, and I've been following those. And he's talks a lot of sense. Now, it hurts to say that an Aussie is talking sense. You don't. Probably if you're not an Aussie, you don't realise how much it hurts. Which one is it? I think it's this first one. But I think I'm too far away. Yeah, I'm a long way away. No, is it about there? Well, we'll find out. Yes, but it is. Look at that. I think it's almost empty aside, so it's going to take all of this. Anyway, as I tipping up, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. And we have got a little left, so we've filled that right up. Brilliant. Just let that tip down. Then we go and give it the rest. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber and have wished to see more of this, and especially the last idiot left playing FS15 possibly. Well, I might not be the last person, but I'm probably the last idiot left playing it. On a map which hasn't been available for some time. Yeah, it gets better. Normally, none of us like playing maps that no one else can get a hold of. We will play pre-release maps and test maps where we test them out on the knowledge they're going to be released at some point. We don't like playing maps that no one else can get hold of, but I happen to like this map so much that I'm going to get against all my basic principles on this. I am going to continue to play this and play it and play it and play it. It's a lovely map. Oh, yeah, I wonder if we're going to hit that or not. That's it. We take this back now to the dairy. Drop this off and go and get the milk tank. I reckon I'll just check and see how much milk we've got first. Any road. Yes. Feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have new people aboard. And I've got a little dream now. A dream of hitting 400 subscribers. May not sound a lot. It probably isn't a lot. Not to the likes of Daggerwin and such like. But my little channel, which I didn't expect to get more than a dozen people, and most of those people I know who would feel sorry for me and you know what we come this way for? No, this is what you'd miss if you don't subscribe. You miss me getting completely lost on a map that I've done somewhere around 600 hours on, just on this particular save game. Around 1,000 hours in total on Aldridge, and I'm still getting lost. Ah dear, as my old man used to say, you can't put it where it isn't, boy. Oh, then of course, speeding and on the roads, starting to get a bit of high speed wander. Now don't get high speed wander, I don't want to give Chris a heart attack. Oh, you still won't be in yet, still only just past 6. Right, so I'm going to, next time I think, I'm not going to try and do anything off screen, so next time I'm going to carry on where we left off, do a load of silage, then a load of milk, and we carry on like that until we've got all the animal work done. Sounds fair? Well, it sounds fair to me anyway. Alright, so with that, it's oh yes, any questions, queries, comments, or anything else you want to talk about, feel free to bung it down in the comments section below this video. I read every one. Some of them give me a good giggle, and some make me think what's happened to the human race, where have we gone, where did we go wrong. Joking there, folks. Let's try it there. And with that, yes, I've done it this time. I allow myself to get out. And how close is it? With that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio. And take care of yourselves.